Our Diamond Upline Ambassador, Jessica Heffley, has developed a system that she calls the High Five. And this is an easy kind of checklist of 5 things that you can be doing every single day to make sure that you're gaining momentum with your business, that you are being successful, and doing these 5 things has proven success for her. So these are her tips. Those 5 things are: the first thing is to make sure that you're doing everything on the new ambassador checklist and that you're teaching duplication so that whenever you add people to your team as ambassadors, you're going through that checklist with them and teaching them to do that to their new ambassadors so that their new ambassadors do that to their new ambassadors. And this business is really focused on duplication, and we'll talk about the power of 3 here in a little bit, but we'll talk about also the in-depth of what's on that checklist here in a second. So the first one is the new ambassador checklist and duplication. The second thing is goals. Goals are super important. The third thing is making sure that you are growing yourself professionally. You are training yourself and you're watching videos on all sorts of things about the business and the products. The fourth thing is going and scrolling the team pages and making sure that you're posting daily. So you doing those things on Facebook that are going to bring you income, scrolling the team pages and posting daily. And then the fifth thing is following up with your customers, prospects, ambassadors, and just reaching out to people. So let's back up to that first thing. The first thing is the checklist for new ambassadors. The first thing on that checklist is to make sure that they are reading the pinned posts at the top of the team pages. So there's the pinned post at the top of the Team Plexus Provision page if you're adding them to that, and as well as the Paladins page. Those have videos. They have helpful information about getting their first post and where to find resources and information. So make sure that they read those and can find them easily. So sometimes I tag newbies in those posts so you can see them and find them. The second thing is to watch a YouTube video called So You're Ready to Work the Biz, and it's going to give you some information about how to get off to a great start. The third thing on that checklist is to send them a welcome email. I sent that to you whenever you joined as well, and I do this for wholesale ambassadors too, anyone that may not seem interested right off the bat about working the business, but I send that to them too with attachments with information that's going to keep them informed and anything that they may need to reference later on. So feel free to use that welcome email that I sent you and tweak that just to use with your level ones. I won't be sending it to them. I send a different email for my levels 2 and down. So you can use my email. They won't be getting it from me. Just try to tweak it a little bit, but that would be a great thing. Welcome email, just welcoming to the company and where to go on Facebook and where to find their resources. Also add them to some of the testimony pages. There's life-changing Plexus testimonies and there's Plexus journeys. Add your new ambassadors to those so that they can see those testimony pages. Make sure that they're familiar with their website and their back office, how to post on Facebook and posting consistently, and where to find some really great videos to get started with. Another thing on the checklist is checking in with them within that first week, making sure that you're having a conversation about, why did they get started with Plexus? What do they want to accomplish in that first month? Is it just to pay for their products? Is it just to pay for their joining fee? Are they going to dream big and try to go silver that month? What are their goals that they want to do that first month, and plan it out for them. Come up with an action plan of how they want to reach that so that they can be successful. But definitely keep in contact with them within the first week. Don't let it go past that, just that they get off to a really great start and know where to go and don't have any question time about, I don't have no idea what I'm doing, it can kind of be an overwhelming time. So definitely keep in contact with them. Also, make sure that they understand the difference between preferred and retail. We always want to try to steer towards preferred, and it's really important for them to know that right off the bat. If they immediately start getting some interest, they're going to want to know how to steer their customers to orders. Make sure that they know how to work that. And then also give them lots of information about the compensation plan, so that they know what they're doing when a customer orders from them, and how ordering preferred really is the best thing for them, and make sure that they understand the ranks and what it means to be silver and the bonus that they get when they reach silver. So really just kind of send them some information about the compensation plan too. So that is the first thing on the checklist. We'll talk about duplication in detail a little bit more. Goals are really important whenever you follow up with them in that first week. Make sure that you're, like I said, being specific on their goals, that they not only are coming up with goals, you have an action plan that you can help them with, and then they're writing down their goals and some making them visible so they can see those every day. Yep, I think that's about it on the high five. I think I talked about the rest of it. So make sure that you're doing those 5 things every single day, and you, I'm sure, will have tons of success as long as you're consistent with that.